So I hate to inform you, I pulled the dickhead move at Bellagio.
We are here on this very earth to love and to be loved.
Alexa, stop. I know I want to go to Vegas, but I don't want to be waking up all early in the morning like this. Good morning. Time to get packed. I gotta get out of here. Then yeah, I just woke up. Like, just woke up. Now it's time to get this show on the road. Still not awake yet. Think I got everything, which you know means I forgot something important. But if I forgot something, I guess I'm just buying it there. Running late, but really what's new? I'm always running late. Supposedly my flight's already boarding. I guess we'll see when I get there. Made it. So we made it to Vegas. Now we have to find our bags and find a ride to the hotel. We're back. We're back, Ron. We're back.
Danny, you were coming?
Yeah. I sent him a message this morning, which I'm sure he'll respond on Thursday. On the move.
We're good.
We're good. So I've been in Vegas for about 3 hours now. Me and my buddy Ron went to get something to eat. Now I'm gonna get some shopping done. Then I'm gonna work out. Then I'm gonna play poker. So of all the running around that I wanted to do while I was here in Vegas, I think I've done. In the first 3 hours I'm here. So now it's workout and poker time. See a big line of people behind me? They're waiting to see Mike Tyson for $275. I wouldn't see Mike Tyson for $75. I mean, I like me some Mike Tyson and all, but $275 seems a little bit steep, just a tad. I was never a big fan of walking on the strip to begin with, but walking on the strip in 60-degree weather is much better than 110 like it was last time I was here. I don't know. Maybe it's not 60 degrees. Maybe it's like 70 out here. You understand my point though. It's nice out here right now. I don't think I really gave you guys a proper introduction to the room. We got a bed, we got a TV, and I assume in the other room is facilities. That's the room. I don't know what you were expecting, but that's what you got. I do, however, have a pretty nice view. I guess if I just want to look out the window and stare at casinos, I'm all set. Is it weird that I actually use the drawers in the hotel room? Is that strange? All cleaned up, ready to go. But where am I going? I'm going downstairs to meet up with my friend Dan, who you might remember from vlogs. I don't know where we're going. You'll find out when I find out. Actually, I'll find out before you find out, but then I'll show you. So you'll actually find out probably a week after I already knew. So I don't know why I said you'll find out when I find out, because I'll find out way before you. Are you ready?
I want.
You ready for round 3?
Hello again, YouTube. I want. Do you ever get like that weird feeling in your toes, like looking over like a really high?
Feeling in my toes?
Yeah. Like looking down, you just get like this like tingly feeling like in your toes. I don't know.
Is this what you want the world to know? That your toes feel tingly?
No, it's like my heel, my toes. I'm sure the YouTubers will be very acceptable to know that.
So after much dancing around Vegas, we're finally going to get into some poker at the Bellagio with rain delay.
We're gonna do some hand analysis, and then there's plenty of pretty spots to do it here.
You know what? You're right. And if I get into a spot that's hand analysis worthy, then we'll do some hand analysis.
All right, we can come out and like they got some nice patios here.
I'm not doing hand analysis on me. I raised pre-flop with ace jack and then bet a jack high flop and everybody folded.
Well, I would imagine not. They would probably hate you for that. They would be dull as shit.
I'd hate me for that. So I'm editing my Vegas footage. I quickly realized there's 2 hands, at least from the first day, that I didn't capture that were pretty important as far as that day went. So the first hand was at a Bellagio 2-5 game. The 2-5 game at the Bellagio is a $500 cap game, and I probably had $500 when this hand started because I had only seen maybe 3 hands. In this particular hand, a guy in middle position limps. I make it 20 with Queen Jack of Spades, and 3 people call. So we see the flop 4 ways. The flop comes out 10 of spades, 9 of clubs, 4 of hearts. So I have flopped in open-ended straight draw. 2 players check to me. I make it 45. Everyone folds except for the lady that is directly on my right. So we see a turn heads up, and the turn is the 8 of spades. So I've made the nuts with the redraw to a straight flush. She checks and I bet 105. And she pretty quickly calls. The river's a 6 of clubs, which brings in another straight draw, a smaller straight draw, had she been holding on with something like 7-8. When the river hits, she does something I think is a bit strange. She leads right out into me now for $100. So I don't take too long and I move in for $322. And she thinks for a long time. She hems and haws. She asks me if I'm going to show her my hand if she folds. You know, the whole thing. I just sit there. I don't say a thing. Why is that? Where's that light? I don't like that light. It's about the same. Eventually, she finds a call, and I show her the nuts. She folds frustratingly. She later said she had a set. Y'all know how we lie. So who knows if she had a set. But that's what she said she had. There's supposedly a guy that sits down at the Golden Nugget like that. Like if they're uncapped 1-2, will sit down. The Duke. Yeah.
But apparently...
Alright, so taking a little break from the Bellagio 2-5 game, of which I'm running like God, like always. They haven't tell you I'm running. I've already doubled up. I already doubled up. I doubled up with Queen Jack suited. And I turned to straight and the lady didn't believe me. She learned. I taught her.
Come into my town and take all the money.
Doubled up right away. Like it was my third hand. So, as you probably noticed, we're walking through Bellagio away from the poker room because I'm going to meet the one they call the Trooper. He's got something for me.
Drugs.
Not drugs. Then get back in the game if they haven't picked us up.
No, I mean, it's just funny.
Look who I found.
I'm surprised no one's actually used that yet.
Hey, I got your camera.
Don't say it. Don't say vlogception.
Don't say what?
Vlogception. That's what everybody says. That's what everybody says.
Let's go eat.
I'm go right there.
No, I'm good. Thanks, dude.
Fascinating thing.
Look, we got big round hot dogs.
Look at that.
Wings.
This is where we actually go. This is He thought she was trying to sell him a strip club.
Oh,
or a
this
timeshare.
Oh, yeah.
No. We don't do all that.
Oh, is this where we're going?
Yeah,
that's where
bam,
we're
here
going.
you go. But
Thank you,
I mean,
sir.
for real, that's
yeah,
where
I
we
thought
got
this was strip club for sure.
Oh, no.
But we don't need drugs though. If you got side chick, we don't.
No,
I'm
this
just
is.
joking.
So we're gonna go eat. Trooper's made a new friend. So I don't know if he's gonna make it.
Fascinating thing.
This is kind of gay.
A little bit.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, it's a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a little vlog sexual.
Vlog sexual. Vlog sexual?
Vlog sexual.
I'm a vlog sexual.
You're gonna have a vlogasm.
Vlog inception.
It's in color.
Do you know her?
I kind of do. Not like that.
Like, when's that gonna be available?
Probably before that video is up.
Most likely. If this is up before November, dude. See, now that's a good idea. You guys remember when I said, why are girls walking in their bare feet on the strip? Look at that. Emergency $20 shoes. Between walking to Bellagio, eating at Dirt Dog, and just chit-chatting, I think they probably picked me and Rain to lay up. We probably don't have chips on the table at Bellagio anymore. Better figure out what we're gonna do.
So it's a free roll to people.
And figure out if we're gonna get into another game. This is a rare shot, my friends. We are catching a coffee addict in the wild. Look at it. Look at the grace and the beauty.
Look how focused he is.
He spotted us. So I hate to inform you, I pulled the dickhead move at Bellagio. Played for half an hour, 45 minutes. Left for an hour. How long were we gone? Hour and a half?
A little more than
Me too.
that.
He did it too. Left for an hour and a half, came back and instantly picked up my chips.
On purpose, told me he was going to do it from the beginning. I'm lying.
Typical Jaman run good.
Typical me, run good, in the game for 500, out for 1173. Because that's how I'm doing it this trip. I ain't effing around. See, I censored myself. I ain't got time to play. I didn't come here and pay $11 for my round trip ticket to waste it.
Play, don't play. Play, don't play. You know what I'm talking about?
So now, rain delay. And what's your name?
Fuck the face.
We'll call him Tim. Tim. Met Tim at the Dirty Dog. We're going over to Harrah's, I think. I think so.
That's what you said.
Yeah, that was your call.
Fascinating thing.
So I'm here to give you the mid-session update, but the update is there really is no update. Me and Rain Delay and Trooper left Bellagio. We're now at Harrah's. We're playing a 1-2 game at Harrah's. And we're kind of getting destroyed by the regulars. I think I'm down 90 bucks. I think Trooper might be down about 90 or 100. And I think Dan's down 15. Just kind of having a good time, just hanging out. That's about it.
As many hours as I put in that game, I'm still amazed at the insanity that you see at 1-2 games. Like, still amazed.
That was seriously one of the nuttiest hands I've ever seen ever. That's up there. That's like in the top 5 of nuttiest.
That guy gets there on the turn too. That's no fun that he gets there.
He shouldn't have even been there.
If I just woke up and I was fresh, I would love the game I just left. I guess the bad news is that I'm down 748. Just one of those nights.
The second hand I want to go over, unfortunately I don't remember accurately the bet amounts. It doesn't really matter in how the hand is retold in this case. So what I do remember is playing 1-2 at Harrah's. Just to paint the scene, I have Rain Delay on my right and I have the Trooper on my left. Again, that doesn't matter. I'm just painting a picture for you people. It's linked 2 ways to me. I want to say I made it $12 or $13 with pocket 5s. I get 2 callers. The flop comes 6 deuce deuce and they both check to me. I bet $25 and I get 1 caller. 6 deuce deuce flop. I bet, he calls, I'm probably beat. I don't know what I'm beat by, but odds are I'm beat. So mentally, I'm kind of done with the hand until we see the turn. The turn is a 5. The run good as spoken, right? Genius. I'm a genius. I played the hand like a genius, and now I have a full house. He checks to me. I want to say I bet about $60, 50, 60, somewhere in that range, most likely. I do remember he check raised me. He check raised me all in. I had no problem with that. I just turned a full house, son. I'm not scared of your all in. I call. The river peels off a deuce. So now the board is 6, deuce, deuce, 5, deuce. I turn over my pocket 5s, expecting to scoop the pot. He turns over 5 deuce. That's how quads work.
Motherfucker! God damn it! Dirty bastard! Son of a... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!
How does that guy have 5 deuce though? That's amazing to me.
It is amazing. That's pretty hard to do.
A little bit. I think we're done with poker for the night. I'm done with this guy. I can tell you that.
I didn't do it. What did I do? I didn't do anything. It was
So
all
ended up-
you were doing. You just got to witness the insanity.
So before we get to the insanity, let me let you know that I was in the game at Harris for 500, and I left with 0.
The old top full house against under full house, and you lose with top full house.
I had some mook at the other end of the table teach me how quads work. I got one outed.
Deuce against my
It hurts. That's a real pain. But that's not the hand of the night. The hand of the night was it the next hand? The hand after I got busted? I think it was.
It was either the next hand or the hand after that, like 1 or 2 hands later.
Let's talk about this magical hand. But we're racking up to leave. I've already busted and I'm sitting there. I see his cards.
I make the mistake of actually showing him my cards.
So I proceed to tell the table he's got ace queen of clubs. Because I'm an asshole like that. They hear me say that he's got ace queen of clubs. Was it, all right, tell
Two
them.
people limp. Under the gun limps. Got his left limps. I make it 16.
Make it 16.
With ace queen of clubs. I show him my hand. My fault, my mistake. He tells the table, oh, he's got ace queen of clubs. So, you know, just so everyone knows he's got ace queen of clubs. I mean, I don't know what to do. Because it seems like he's being genuine. Everyone should know that he's not lying. The 2 people that limped both call.
They both call out of position.
They both call out of position. The flop is queen 9-4.
With 1 club.
Queen 9-4, 2 spades, 1 club. First guy checks, second guy checks. I bet 30. Because I don't know what else to do at this point. I really don't. First guy check raises all in for 64 total. The other guy cold calls the 64, and then I call the other 34.
Right.
Turn is the 10 of clubs. So now I have top pair with enough flush draw. Other guy in the hand checks. I put him all in for his last 150.
50-ish.
He's tanking. And then he says, what does he say?
He says, this is what we're here for.
This is what we're here for. And calls. He's like, fuck it. And calls. And I'm like, well, I like the fuck it call, because obviously he doesn't have better than 1 pair. The river is like, the river is a blank,
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't change anything. The first guy, who's all in already, who was first all in, has queen 10.
He moved in on the flop, but turned 2 pair.
Yeah, moved in on the flop, turned 2 pair. And the other guy has queen 8 offsuit. So I profit slightly because the guy who's second to all in has more than the guy who was all in originally. So I profit slightly.
I told them what you had.
But the best part is obviously that he told the table what I had before the 2 guys called, and they still called with worse queens. Not even that, but like bad queens, like queen 10 and queen 8 off. So it was pretty magical. So he tried to screw me over. I tried his hardest.
I tried my damnedest.
It didn't exactly work.
Didn't work.
I still profited.
Oh, I get screwed over.
Yeah,
I get screwed over.
emotionally, you got screwed over really badly. Because I should have received 0 action from this hand. and somehow wound up at least profiting a little. But at least we got a good story out of it.
We did get a good story out of it. Back in the room, end of the night. It has been a day. It has been a long day. So I'm gonna call it a night because I'm gonna get up tomorrow morning and do pretty much the exact same thing I did today. Hopefully that means I run like God in the 2.5 and I just don't play 1.2 because obviously I can't keep people from rivering quads when I turn a full house. So up 173 for the day, not bad. You know me, I'll take any upness. But like always, thanks for watching. Do the subscription thing, do the thumbs up thing, do the comment thing. I'll get back to you and I will catch you next time. Probably tomorrow. Thank you, sir. Remember when I said like 5 minutes ago, I was done for the night? Y'all know me, things are subject to change. And they did. So I'm not going to play, but I am headed over to the Bellagio to see if I can catch up with somebody. So there's a vlogger that I watch named Poker Priest, and he just messaged me, said he's over at the Bellagio. So I'll swing by and say hi. So at Bellagio, ran into the Poker Priest. This is the guy I told you guys I was coming by to say hi to. So make sure you check out his vlog. I will put a link to it in the description. That's all I got. So I came out to Bellagio to meet Poker Priest, and I met 2 more people from the Illinois area that watch the vlogs. So this is Brad and Brandy, is that right? Yes. So it's nice meeting you guys. I'm gonna get out of here. It is bedtime for me. So I will see you guys later.
See you later.
All right, later guys. Bye. So I came to Bellagio to say hi to Poker Priest, which I did, which you guys saw. And then I met Brad and Brandy from Illinois, which you guys also saw. But I also met Aaron from Cali and Tom. I didn't get where you were from, Tom. But they all watch the vlog and they all say they like it, so thanks for your support. Now it's bedtime.
We are here on this very earth to love and to be loved.